Put the guns them down. Go we want some understand.
UNC people, make some noise. The UNC don't have to go in no little room and hide up to have meeting. The United National Congress don't advertise meeting in St. James and then cancel it because no crowd come. The United National Congress is strong and proud, and each one of you will ensure that our country gets rid of the PNM at every level, from local government straight up to the office of Prime Minister. It is Labor Day, and I say happy Labor Day to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But under the PNM government, you cannot celebrate Labor Day because the PNM disrespects labor. In the cabinet of Kamla Persad-Bissessar, you had strong labor leaders like Errol McLeod, you had Rudy Indasing, you had Rudal Munilal, and you had people who like people, who believe in people, and who fight for people. That is why Kamla Persad-Bissessar, in 5 years and 4.5 months, was able to settle 143 wage negotiations that had been left by the PNM since 2002. They went through milk and honey. In 2004, the price of oil was $150 per barrel. The price of gas was $13.60 per MMBTU, and the PNM told labor, tighten your belt, because the PNM is not about labor. The PNM is not about people. The PNM is about themselves. And this PNM under Keith Christopher Rowley is the worst version of the PNM in our country's history. The PNM comes to take from you in reverse Robin Hood style and give to themselves. They give to themselves as they talk about recusals, renting out their own building and saying, we are not corrupt. The PNM is the most corrupt regime in the history of the Caribbean. Never before has so much money been spent and so little been done. In the first 5 years, 4.5 months of Rowley's regime, he spent $325 billion. 15 billion more than Kamla. And he built not a school. He gave out not a laptop. He cut food cards from 42,000 down to 18,000. He increased the poverty rate from 16.5% up to 30% after COVID. He didn't build a school. Tim Gopi Singh and Kamla built 106 schools. They built highways. They built community center, fire station. They built sporting grounds, recreation grounds, water in 74% of the country's households. Rowley has done nothing, but the money has disappeared. In the words of the former Prime Minister, Patrick Mervyn Augustus Manning, Rowley, where the money gone? Obika, where the money gone? You found some? You found a little bit there, Obika? We also celebrated yesterday Father's Day. And let me talk to you a bit, because Father's Day is a very important day. Cheaton? I don't. In touch with the people, because you get the vibe and the pulse of the people. When you start off liking people, you will be a good politician. When you start off as a hater, as a teacher who had to get pum-pum from a little girl, and when you start off as a man who disrespects people's wives, when you start off as a man who disrespects everybody, when you start off as a misogynist, when you start off as a vulgar human being like Rowley, you could never make a good leader, because a good leader is a father or a mother. We celebrated Father's Day yesterday, And good fathers will know from the time your wife or your girlfriend goes to the doctor or take a test and you see pregnant, your heart starts to flutter. You become more protective. Love starts to flood into you like never before. But when you're an absentee father, when you're a no good father, when you're a useless father, when you're a rowley, you don't care. You spit out the lady, as she says she's pregnant, you gone, leave she by herself. When she going through pain and labor 34 hours, you lime in with somebody else's wife. That is rowley, not a good father. When she paying money for Montessori school, because under Rowley, Montessori school, people have to pay because he cut that too. When she have to pay for sporting programs, where are you? Eventually the mother, single mother, will have to take that poor, absentee, disgusting father to maintenance court. Rowley, the country is fatherless. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have been fatherless for 8 years, and we say that is enough. It is time for us to get the best father for a job, and that is a mother. Kamala Prasad Bisesa will be returned to the office of Prime Minister, and the pathway begins right now in local government elections. You have understood the message by your numbers here. Never before has St. Joseph seen such a crowd for a local government election. That means that you know that any election that is called is critical. Why is this election critical? Because you must send a resounding message to the tyrannical, oppressive, dictatorial, disgusting, vulgar Keith Christopher Rowley that we are sick and tired of you and your band of brigands, and you must go from whence you came. And you must not just go from the cabinet, you must go from all the corporations in Trinidad. Tobago throw you out. We must get them out and keep them out of Grandy, Take Arima, Tunapuna Piaco, Sawa Lavanti, and across Trinidad and Tobago, all the way down to Point Fortin. And it can be done because we must understand that the PNM likes a low voter turnout. Anytime you like a low voter turnout, it means you suck. You're not good because people don't like you. You inspire no one. They don't want to vote for you because you do nothing for them. The PNM likes that because the lower the voter turnout, the greater the likelihood that the PNM will win, because they also control the EBC by putting the niece of a former sitting minister as the head of the EBC. The best friend of the sitting Minister of Education, the worst Minister of Education in our nation's history. Over 10,000 children fail SEA. Over 1,260 got zero in SEA. Zero. And every year for the last 8 years under PNM, there have been between 800 and 1,100 children who get zero. Now you understand why the crime situation is out of hand. Because these children that are left fatherless by Keith Rowley and his band of brigands, who should be locked up for maintenance because they do not take care of children. These children have grown up to need to get money, but they are unemployable. They are functionally illiterate. And the PNM turns their back on them and tells them vote because they are black. We say we reject the politics of race. Anytime someone tells you to vote for me because you look like me, that means that person is a blooming idiot and has nothing to offer you, because you have nothing to do with how you look. It was your mother meet your father track your mother and get through, and then you pop out. If that is the only thing you are proud of, it means that in your life you have done nothing. In the United National Congress, we vote for Kamala because of policy. We vote for Kamala because she loves children. We vote for Kamala because she loves single mothers. We vote for Kamala because she put money in education. We vote for Kamala because the crime situation will go checked with policy implementation, with a security dome right here in St. Joseph. and you're in the battleground. If you like politics, if you understand the importance of politics, politics is not a game for somebody to come and sit down at 8 o'clock in a UNC meeting and then by 2 o'clock somebody pass with some bag of silver and you turn red. That's not politics. You must believe in your politics. You must believe in your policy. You must believe in your teammates. You must believe that you are there to serve the people and not serve yourself. In the United National Congress, that's what we are about. We are about serving the people. When Kamala Persad-Bissessar was Prime Minister, her cabinet's notes served the people. Whether it's baby, grandchildren, life fund, school, increased gate from 300 million to 726 million, school feeding up from 51,000 to 76,000, sport funding up from 10 million to 140 million, grounds, water, everything for the people. Kamala, UNC, for the people. In St. Joseph here, where you have an MP who most people in St. Joseph don't know. They call him Convent Girl. He's the Minister of Health, but he could not pass a pharmacological exam. He's a druggist. In the UNC, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 doctors. The problem that Kamala will have is who to choose from all the doctors she has to be the Minister of Health, because the UNC believes in merit. The PNM believes in bursary. What is a bursary? That means if you tell me you love me, I will give you a scholarship. Ask Laurel Lazama Lee Singh, who was sitting on the left side, as our old thief was on the right side of Obika. $500,000 she take from your taxpayer money and fail she exam. Now it's okay to be a free dance. But when you is a $500,000 dance, you're that real dance. In St. Joseph, across the Burgesses, we must rid this place of the PNM. Crime is up, potholes up, water down, flooding up. And the police are saying that we in aranguez and in St. Joseph are a soft target. Let me tell the police something. The only soft target is Rowley because the horny goat weed not working. Under the UNC and Kamala Persad-Bissessar, you will stand your ground. Prepare to protect your castle. You will be given without any problems the ability to protect your families from miscreants created by the lack of love of the fatherless PNM. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the constituency of St. Joseph. May God bless you. Come out on August 14 and vote. It is an election. Don't think it is small. It is huge. We must rid the country of the PNM. The UNC will take every corporation in Trinidad and Tobago from Grandy to Point Fortin with your help. Vote! Vote! Don't doubt.
Yeah, this is a message to the nation.